Boom. Close up. How's it going, guys? It's your boy Talking Vaping. Thank you for watching today's video. It is another juice review, and it is on a line called Liqua Mix. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and jump into the vape for this. I'll explain the flavor profile. Look, I'll show you the vaping clouds, and then I'll go into the information on the backstory of the company and the websites that you can go to for purchase of this, or shops, things like that of that nature, just to get the flavor vaping out of the way so that you don't feel like you have to sit through all of my blah 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 blah. If you're just curious about how it vapes and what I think of the taste itself. So, as I showed you, it is from a company called Liqua Premium Vape Liquids, and this is one of their newer lines, the Liqua Mix. This is strawberry yogurt, and I'm really curious about this one because I'm a big strawberry yogurt, strawberry custard, strawberry cheesecake, strawberry, pretty much strawberry anything, and that is what I like to vape by choice on a regular basis. So this is definitely a flavor that I'm really looking forward to trying. Does come in a nice cute little 10 milliliter bottle. If I can just get my camera to focus, there it goes. And so these are really nice. If you're not sure about a flavor from a company, it is nice that you can order ones of this size just to do a flavor sample. You know, it gives you just enough that you can vape it a little bit, you know, maybe a tank or two, depending on the size of your tank. If you drip, you know, it's pretty much going to last you, you know, a couple of days. But then it lets you get a feel for the flavor and things like that to see if you like it enough to purchase a bigger bottle. If not, you know, it's not a whole lot itself. So we're going to go ahead and pop this open. And there is a safety ring, as you can see right here. And we'll pop that. And then you hear, it's got a pretty beefy catch to it for being such a smaller bottle. And then you just put pressure on that. And then it comes in a really nice little unicorn pin style nozzle. Makes it a lot easier to direct whether you're using a tank or a dripper, things like that. So it is going on a fresh cotton wick, as I always try to do for you guys. Quick shout out to USV, the United Society of Vape. They are the manufacturers of this USV L mod that I do use in my reviews. And as always, I have to give a proper shout out to Texas Tough Cotton. Just my cotton of choice. It's really easy to work with. I just like it mainly because it has little to no break-in time. So when you're vaping, it basically is a lot of flavor right off the bat. So you don't feel like you have to wait a very long time for that to happen. So I'm going to go ahead and put the juice onto the cotton here. Just like so. And then I'm going to go ahead and do a vape or two. And then, as I have been doing a lot recently, I'm going to go ahead and do a second vape. And that's just to, or second drip, I should say. That's just to ensure that, you know, because it is fresh cotton, as you saw, you know, sometimes you don't get everything of the flavor right off the bat. So I don't want to misinform anybody of anything, whether it's a loss of something or, you know, something might be a little bit strong than it's meant to. So I'll do a second drip just to ensure that what I taste off the first is accurate, or if I'm missing out on something, that I will get it on the second time around. So I'm going to go ahead and just finish getting this juiced up. And the link for this device and the cotton will be in the comment box below if you are interested in trying either out for yourself. So I'm going to go ahead and cap this up. And as always, vaping at 75 watts. Right there. And this is strawberry yogurt from the Liqua Mix line from Liqua. That's interesting. Not the flavor, but what I just tried. I don't know if any of you might have picked it up, but I'll explain that here in a second. The flavor is actually pretty solid, but like I said, I'm going to do a second drip here real quick just to ensure that what I'm tasting is actually all it's supposed to be and that I'm not missing out on anything. So just bear with me here another second or two, and I'll get the second drip out of the way, and then I'll go into what I was just talking about and the company information. Okay, so flavor-wise, strawberry yogurt, absolutely 100% dead on. What I like about it though is nowadays a lot of companies are actually shying away from doing a standard yogurt because there's so many creamier custard versions, and I do apologize for the slight little burniness. It's just that my camera's trying to focus on the vapor that's coming up. But a lot of companies are focusing more on the creamier side, going more towards a custard. So now a lot of people are leaning towards yogurt, more of like a Greek yogurt style, because it has a nice little bite to it. So it makes it pop a little bit more flavor-wise. As you saw, the clouds were really nice. Now, what's cool about this company is, besides the fact that they're sold in over 85 countries, not states, countries. Obviously, there's not 85 states, but in 85 countries worldwide, they are retailed all over the place. This was sent to me for the purpose of a review by a shop called Santa Clara Vapors. They are located in California. They are an exclusive retailer for the Liqua line in the United States. So big shout out and props to Santa Clara Vapors. I'll have their link in the comment box as well also. Now, what's cool about this line is that this is, like I said, this is one of their newer lines. It's offered in two mix ratios, a 65-35 that is offered in a 0.3 and a 6, and the 50-50 blend the 65-35, and this is why I try to do this, and yes, as you saw, I don't edit, so I did just make a flub. The 65-35 is offered in a 3 and a 6 because those are the most common nicotine levels. A 0, 12, and an 18 you can get in a 50-50 because in a 0 it's not going to matter the harshness on it. Now there is a very slight throat hit, but it works for this flavor. I'm not a big fan of throat hits. I've had it on a lot of other flavors and I do not like it. There is a slight tinge in the throat for this, but it is not to the point of where it's a scratchiness or a harshness. Now, what I do like about this line, and what the founders and the main people behind the scenes on this company, a big thing that they're going for is they're trying to make this as high quality of a premium line as possible. And if you go to their main website, which is it's ritchy.com, RITCHY.com. Now, if you type in Liqua, LIQUA.com, it'll take you automatically to the site. So either one will work. But they are a global site. But the thing that I like about this is that they're comprised of 4 business units, one in the US, one in Europe, one in China, one in Russia. There's one in Europe and one in China of a manufacturing facility, so they have 2 of those. And there's over 200 professionals all over the world that are constantly overseeing everything about this company to make sure that everything is being followed to the T. The dedication and passion that they put into this is amazing. Now, what I was talking about on the inhale of this, I have tried this with a lot of other vapes just to see. Now, it might be largely due to the mix ratio being a lot lower than what I prefer to vape. I usually prefer at the lowest about a 75-25 or higher. I do like Max VG. I am a big cloud person. I like the smoother vapes. I don't like the throat hits. 65-35, this works in this flavor, but what I like about it, and I need to re-drip again real fast because I don't want to do this on a dry hit, but what I like about it is on the thicker VG juices, you cannot do a mouth to lung, or at least I can't. I know people try, and I've been vaping for quite a while, and even when I try a mouth to lung on the thicker VG juices, it makes me want to cough almost immediately just because of the thicker composition of the juice. This having the lower mix ratio with only a 65 at the highest for the VG, I think is what helps that. But if you are mouth to lung, it definitely will work for you as well, and you still get just as much flavor. But they patterned it, I believe, for that, because for a lot of people who are just switching over from smoking or things like that, and they're trying to go into this and they're still doing the mouth to lung hit, it makes it much more comfortable and something that they're much more used to doing, so that they're not losing out on anything. They're not going to lose on flavor. It's not going to make them hack as much, things like that. And I'll show you what I mean. If I do my normal direct to lung, great clouds. Flavor is right there, you know, very tiny slight hit on the throat, full flavor all on the tongue. But now you can do a direct mouth to lung as well. And it still gives you that sensation that you had when you were doing cigarettes or things like that. So the ability to be able to do both but still get just as much flavor out of either one, that's impressive for me, and that's actually a really cool positive for the line. it makes it harder for people to have reason to not want to try this, because they say, well, I don't do that big of an inhale, I don't need all the clouds, blah, blah, blah. This lets you still be able to operate and function as you were with cigarettes. I need to wrap this up really quick. I'm sorry for dragging this out. But this is the box. Like I said, it does come in a 10 mil or a 30 mil. And it basically just has a nice artistic color swirl to it. But there is the name of the flavor, bottle size, nicotine, or that's the ounce size. This has a nice flavor guide on here, but it tells you which this is. It is sweet, fresh, and does have cream factor in this. And then there is the main website, warning and ingredient labeling, flavor profile on the side here. Bottle basically is just a smaller condensed version of that. It just has all the logo and the name, everything on the front here, and then it has the warning ingredients on the back. But definitely check it out. It is liqua.com or richie.com is the main website for the company. They do have exclusive retailers worldwide. Like I said, this was sent to me by Santa Clara Vapors.com. Their website is scvapors.com. I'm sorry, that's the name of the company isn't Santa Clara's Vapors.com. The name of the company is Santa Clara Vapors. That's the shop. Their website is scvapors.com. Definitely check them out. Big shout out to them. Thank you so much for sending me this for the purpose of this review. As always, guys, I'm Token Vaping. I'm here on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, and Pinterest. Anything that I can do myself to help further enhance your vaping experience and make it more enjoyable for you is the only reason why I do this. So definitely reach out to me if you have any questions, comments, concerns, a particular video that you'd like to see. I'll do everything in my power to make that happen. But until next time, as always, thank you so much for taking the time to watch, and always truly love yourself. Vape on, vape strong. Have a good one, guys.